about filmmaking, and Sydney got 1.5 million views making a video about design. And what do they have in common? First, they use a strong hook. The hook is the first 3 to 5 seconds of the video that stops the viewer from scrolling and watch more. These posts both use a caption hook, which creates a question in the viewer's mind, which is super important for maximizing engagement. Next, they show progression. This video here never stops giving you information. And this video shows the create.
Okay, I'm just not sure how many frames you guys been through, but any takeaways so far? What have you guys saw so far? Let's analyze the first 5 seconds, okay? Because that's where the most crucial part is, alright? Let's do that.
Is the creation of hook.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
First 10 seconds, okay, we'll analyze that.
These 2 videos both went viral, but they are from completely different niches. Jackson got 1 million views making a video about filmmaking, and Sydney got 1.5 million views making a video about design. And what do they have in common? First,
Alright, so far, what are the things you guys observe? Yes? Just loud, okay, just be loud.
Question that accessible, it creates curiosity.
Exactly.
And that is the attraction point.
Right? So 1 million, 1.5 million, right? What next? Sound design, right? How many of you guys just do that? Like I said. Of that sort. You know what sound design does to you? It just makes you out of whatever you're doing and it just makes you feel that it's real. This is the analogy that happened, which is it said that, you know, the most delicate organ in human body is not anything else, but it's technically the ear. Right? Maybe you just flash lights or else you do anything, you know, that's okay. But just make that chilling noise on a blackboard with chalk. You just can't bear that.
Yes.
And that's how, you know, crucial sound effects actually are. What else? Let's talk in terms of 3 things, okay? One is hook.
Hook.
The way it was shot and the way it was scripted. Okay, let's talk in that aspect because those are in our hand right now. Let's keep this editing thing aside, okay? I think that's the next level, but yeah. Frame.
Remember, 1.5, 1.5.
Yeah, numbers, right? Numbers are extremely crucial. So you say that there are 4 different personalities of humans, all of which few are emotional. You got to talk them about story. Few are super analytics. If they don't find number, they'll just run away, right? Frames, right? How many of you guys notice about frames?
Multiple frames were there.
Look at the way ladies sitting. Yeah? This frame keeps on changing every single second. We did a project for Nivea, which is that the cream brand, right? Yeah, we'll come to it. So we noticed that in this ads, right, every 1.5 seconds, you will find an change in frame. Every 1.5 seconds. And you don't even notice that change while you are actually seeing it on your TV. That's how critically they want you to engage. And that's where our short form is going. And you guys don't know if that is short form up to there or right now, but I can tell you one thing for sure, whatever is going on in US, Japan, China, eventually come to India. And I'll tell you one thing, you know, that is going on in Japan, and maybe tell me this after 3, 4, 5 years, that whether it has come or not. But there's a scene called mini-series. Micro dramas. The way you used to see that all of those cutie stars becoming ghosts. I'm not used to say that. Yeah?
Retention.
Yeah, now it's not. Maybe our parents maybe watch it, but all of it is happening right over here, right? And that's where even you guys can actually go ahead and leave if you could just master this one particular form. And guess what? If you could engage a person for 30 seconds, right, throughout, what big of a big deal is in 30 minutes? Yeah? So this is what it is. Frames, one of the most crucial parts. Just look at the way this lady was sitting. Yeah?
See, Abhi, see. Beta, you need to short video for mama.
Exactly, the
See.
colors and qualities. What else can you see in this first frame?
Animation.
Yeah, go on.
Animation. Effect.
Animation. Yeah, motion graphics, thoda sa. Yeah.
Operating or 2 different.
Someone said green. Green. Yeah. Let me tell you this. This is a survey that we found. Out of the ad campaigns that most of our clients were running, 7% better CTR, the ads were generated. Those were the same ads which were shot when in background it was greenery. Greenery. You guys have no idea. Again, I'm saying you guys have no idea what the 7% CTR means. I'll tell you what it means. Let's say if you are spending what a lakh rupees a day in ad spend and you are generating what let's say 1,000. Okay, let's say 1,000 clicks. Okay, 1,000 clicks. And out of 1,000 clicks, let's say 100 people actually go ahead and purchase your digital product that you have. 7% increase in CTRs would technically mean that what is 7% of 1,000?
70.
70.
Yes.
So 70 more people will actually go ahead and leave that, out of which, and what was the ratio again? So was it 10%? So 70 ka 10%, which technically means 7 additional customers. Yeah? So that it means, so it was shot in greenery, right? What else do you see? Symmetry, nice. So if you see the way this girl is placed, right, everything is lined. The first attention will go on what is big, and then next it will go over here, and then on subtitles. Okay, what else?
Everything, all the numbers that are written are
Most crucial part, which is captions.
the numbers that are written are in proper script that you can also read it on phone. It's not on funky script that you need to scroll.
Right. Numbers, captions, what it does, understands. So this was a survey which was, I think Mark Zuckerberg also said this, that 70% of viewers watch all of the videos without audio.
Yes.
And that's where all of these captions and everything actually come into the play, right? So this is how crucially a video ad is crafted. And the reason why it's done that is because actually like $10,000 a day, that kind of ad spend is gonna happen on the ads, okay? Why can't it be crafted psychologically? And that's what, even you guys got to do that. Look, I tell you what, going viral is not in your hand, okay? Getting customers is not in your hand. But what is in your hand is to create videos so good, okay, that a customer starts with your video, hooks throughout the video, and while going through video, he finds a certain value out of it. And after he found value out of it, he becomes your fan, and then he is more prompted to take a certain action towards you, towards your brand, or else whatever the product that you have, that's in your hand. And that's what this master is all about, okay? Of course, about this, maybe I'll tell you about the content dominator program later as well. But this is the thing that is in your hand, and this is what you guys can actually go ahead and master. Okay, now let's play the rest of the video.
And Sydney got 1.5 million views making video about design. And what do they have in common? First, they use a strong hook.
Just take the frame, right? Very interesting, right? And the camera is slightly moving outside, if you guys can see that.
The hook is the first 3 to 5 seconds of the video that stops the viewer from scrolling and watch more.
And did you guys saw one more thing? How many of you guys faced this particular problem that, Harry, I don't remember the content. I forget lines of the script. How many of you guys faced that challenge? Do you think this lady remembers the script?
No, impromptu, maybe.
It's not even improv. There's nothing impromptu. I kid you not. Yeah? The way it was shot is these people shoot in scenes. What do they shoot at?
Scenes.
Everyone together, what do they shoot at?
Scenes.
What does scenes means? It simply means that let's say this is the first scene. Okay, fine. What is my line? Oh, great, I see that. So in this masterclass, we are going to learn about X, Y, Z topic. What is my next line? Great. So in this topic, shoot in scenes. Now, again, it was a video ad, so it was done in a very strategic way. But if you're creating it for him, of course, you can't put so much effort.
A line at a time.
Yeah, so you can remember lines, maybe 1 line, 2 lines, max. That's what exactly you guys can do. Let's shoot in scenes, right? So there's absolutely no problem.
Are you listening? Are you listening?
These posts both use a caption hook, which creates a question in the viewer's mind, which is super important for maximizing engagement. Next, they facial protection. This video here never stops giving you information. And this video shows the creation of something step by step. Progression is vital, leading the audience along to keep them watching for longer. Both of these creators are students of the Part-Time Creator Academy, a course designed to teach you.
Very well crafted, huh?
Yes.
Every time there's something new, your mind just can't fathom what else is there.
How to make viral content like this. And want to know the craziest part? These are even the most deep.
How many of you guys saw that particular scripts which is want to know the craziest part? I've already the I wasn't crazy. So these are called power words. Yeah. Good. They enjoyed so much. Learning something
What
so
power?
much. Yes, no.
Power?
And this is good, right? Look, the reason I'm saying you guys, maybe you guys don't even have any correlation with all this, and you guys will be like, "Hey, इनका करूँ क्या?" But this is what is required. If you guys have to actually go ahead. Look, I'll tell you this recent update. How many of you guys have heard this update about called Andromeda recently on Facebook Reels, something? Okay, for those of you who don't know, if you're running Facebook ads or if you're doing any kind of campaign, with Andromeda update, what they're trying to do is they're trying to bring the entire power all on your creatives. So technically you don't need extreme agency to operate all of your ads, to do all of the things that we used to need earlier. All you need to do is just one single thing. If you could just do that one single thing, right, every single thing will be taken care of, which is your creative. Facebook, Meta will go ahead and Meta will understand that where exactly you're from. If you are, let's say, wearing an apron with a stethoscope, he will understand that you are a doctor and patients need to see your channel. It's already smart, right? Meta. It will understand that. So everything literally boils down to your creative, the way you create it. If you could just master this one thing, it would literally need everything. That's the reason we are going to do this, okay? So just be with me, although if you are finding it slightly challenging, I can't emphasize enough this point.
New videos. This course has helped thousands of students get millions of views on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And if you're so confident it will work for you, that we have a 1 million view guarantee.
Alright. So how many of you guys feel, let's say me talking over here, and if I'm talking like this, how many of you guys feel that I'm engaging at this particular point of time versus, let's say if I go ahead and talk to you something like this, right? What do you find? This is the same exact thing, which is whenever you're creating your videos, right? You actually have motion. Any sort of motion. Sometimes even, let's say if you are even creating videos like this, even this could be motion, right? When you do your actual video hand. This could be motion. And there's a very ancestral upbringing that we have behind finding motion. I'll tell you. When you don't find any motion, you feel fear. And that's the upbringing that we are having from our ancestral, the subconscious upbringing. Because when our ancestors used to go ahead and do the hunting, when everything used to stay silent, so it technically gave them the signal that there might be trees. Right? So that's how the kind of upbringing that we are having. So always have a particular motion in your video. That's what it actually goes ahead.
If you take the course and you don't get 1 million views, you get full refund. No questions asked. Do you want your content to blow up like it did for Sydney and Jackson? Then click learn more down below to find out how. These 2 videos both went viral.
Alright. Pretty good so far. Got the analogy. Now I know this was extreme side of it. Okay, extreme side of it. But if you could master it, if you could master this and maybe just do 10% of it, I kid you not, you'll be 90% way ahead of the people who are actually going ahead and creating video ads right now. Targeting the same customer that they are actually going ahead and doing. If you could just master 10% of it. That's the reason I took out this particular case study and we are studying this, right? I'm sure you guys want to be way ahead of your competitors, right? Yes? No?
Yes.
So this is how. This is 10%